What is your biggest pet peeve around baseball development and coaching today?
My biggest pet peeve is probably the lack of communication at all levels. Um, every coach that gets to influence an athlete has a role with respect to that athlete. So if I'm running a baseball training center, my role is to develop him. I got to really be careful that I uh, give him information that might, in some way, diminish his relationship with his team's coach. And I see that more than I should, where you run a facility and you know what he should be doing because you study the latest trends. And the player comes in and you get to spend an hour with him on a Tuesday night, and he tells you that this is what my high school coach says. And you can have an opinion, like you can disagree with the high school coach, but ultimately, if you plant a seed in that player's mind that says, what you're doing is wrong for this player, now you're going to compromise that team culture in the dugout. And there's a way around it. I mean, that both coaches have to communicate. The dugout coach has to communicate with the facility trainer, and you can develop a plan for that player. But it requires great humility. It requires incredible communication, and very few ever engage in that. And I'd like to think that I was up to date on all the latest trends. But when I would work with a player in our facility, I would never, ever, ever think about undermining a coach in the dugout, because I was that guy too. And the last thing I wanted was my players showing up saying, "No, you don't know what you're talking about." It's a really tough dynamic, but it requires communication on behalf of the athlete.